Hey everybody, and welcome to Dicing with Death. Actually, Ryan, could you tilt your camera down a little bit? There we go. Cool.
Better?
Yeah, it's perfect. Welcome to Dicing with Death, where I play Solomon, the chaotic evil cleric, out bent on world destruction and domination and just the general mayhem and stuff, with our DM Ryan, aka Hob, or Hobgoblin. Which do you prefer to go by these days?
I don't know. Hobgoblin's probably more D&D oriented.
All right, Hobgoblin. All right.
I
Where
am, broadcasting from home now, so we'll be doing it old school. There's my childhood dice.
Yes, yes. Childhood dice are great.
Real steel. There's a giant 6-inch frog right next to me that eats rodents. So I think
Like a real frog?
yeah, I'm not sure if I can kill the
Can you
camera.
pick it up?
Let's see if I can do this without. No, it would probably bite my hand.
Well, it's a frog. It doesn't have teeth.
I wish I had a web. I'm just like,
Are you picking up
it's
your
got
whole
like bony
monitor?
nubs. Can we even see any? This is a futile effort.
Let's start. Wait. Oh, hold on. We're seeing something. Where's the frog? I see window.
I think we're just gonna get glad.
I see myself.
I have to
Okay.
take my word for it. You can Google a Pac-Man frog if you're at home.
Pac-Man frog, guys. Google a Pac-Man frog.
It's got to be like 4 to 6 inch diameter. He can take out mice and rats.
You can take out a mouse?
Yeah, oh yeah.
Okay, so how does it actually kill the mouse, though? Like, wouldn't the mouse just be
Basically,
alive
giant
inside of its belly?
No, I mean, like, he's got powerful jaws. Like, if he gets a hold of your thumb, you're gonna have some trouble getting your thumb back.
So, like, he'll break a mouse's neck or something?
Yeah, probably.
Crazy.
All right, okay.
So,
Anyways,
where did we leave off last week?
um, well, why don't we can pull up the map for the viewers? I'm not exactly sure what you can see.
We got the map up for
Cat
viewers
movie
right now.
got going on. So if people missed the last couple sessions, we started off our campaign somewhere in that swamp out there. Neil taking shelter from the rain in his little hut, having just fled from Trium for causing some mayhem. He traveled west, killed some kobolds, watched some little girls get murdered, and did nothing to stop it. Caused some shit in that town, killed a priest, burned some guys alive. Kept going west.
That was Woodheim?
No, that was that. I can't even remember what name I gave you.
Oh, the black dot
I
next
gave
to the
the name
Kobold's
for that
Cave.
black dot, but I don't remember what it was. So now it's some unnamed country town.
Okay.
Continued west. Woodheim is where we had our last session. It's a town with a giant wooden wall. In the center is that monstrous tree. And you killed some people and nailed them to the tree and lit it on fire and poisoned some wells and caused all sorts of mayhem. You met a necromancer who lived just outside of town. Not really much happened there. I gave you maybe some hint on where you may find some relics of
Jarvis. Jarvis was the name of the place.
Name of some jungle city that you had never heard of.
Yeah.
And yeah, so I think that's about it. We pretty much left off where you had done those foul deeds in Woodheim, and you had not really decided what you were planning to do next. So I don't remember where exactly we left off. I think it was like late morning, the day after you had been up to no good, and the town sort of just cleaning up the mess in the center of town, sorting through the bodies and putting out any remaining flame.
Sounds about right.
Turn it over to you and let you sort of think about. Yeah.
All right, so you said Woodheim is a fairly large city. It had, 5 wells in it or something?
Yeah, we can switch over to that map, actually.
Do we have that map?
Yeah, it's...
Sorry.
I mean, it's population of several thousand.
Yeah, are you going to switch us over to that map?
Oh, shit.
You got to drag the red screen in.
I got to switch the player screen, sorry. There we go.
Nice.
It's a large circular city encircled with a wooden wall. There are the 5 wells. Right,
Right.
a town, river running through it.
Okay, so the river kind of like runs through the tree area.
No, it's north of the town square.
Oh no, that's the road that runs through it. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay,
Sorry, that's the
I
road
was
running through the
confused.
center of town. Go ahead and add that river there.
Okay. Well, how can Solomon? He's murdered some people. He's nailed a woman to a tree, set the tree on fire. How can he proceed to cause more chaos in this town?
You gonna stick around this town, or are you
Oh, I'm
want?
sticking around this town a little bit longer. They're
Mm-hmm.
damaged, but
Mm-hmm.
they can recover from this. It's like a really bad hangover for this town. I need to turn this bad hangover into a nightmare, something from which they will never recover. How do I screw their town up even more? I kind of want to destroy the bridge that crosses through like the main road. That would be a problematic thing. I think it would add to the nightmare. Like it would just because I think if their like main one of their main bridges gets destroyed, it would just be very stressful for people in general, which would raise the level of tension and panic and would allow the next action, the bigger action, to have a more dramatic effect. At least in my mind, that's how it would work. So how do you destroy? Okay, I want to head over to that bridge, that
Mm-hmm.
main bridge, and I want to like casually stroll across it in my red robes. Actually, all my red robes bloody and have holes in them. Do I need to get new ones?
Yes, I think once again, you're pretty much gonna have to be buying new clothes every session. It seems.
That's fine. I'll don my black robes,
Mm-hmm.
which I think are pretty clean, and I'll go for a casual stroll out to that bridge.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to kind of like
Yeah.
sit on the bridge for a little while, like sit on the railing if there's a railing, figure out like, is it made of stone? Is it made of wood? Look if I can, like kind of sit maybe under the bridge by the water, put my feet in the water, like hang out, chill, examine the underside of the bridge, see what sort of like structure there is holding it up, see if I can find any like obvious weak points. Is it just like an arc or is there like a pillar in the middle that holds it up? Like what is the structure of this bridge?
Asking a lot of questions,
Oh
not giving me
yeah.
a chance to answer there,
I know,
sir.
I'm sorry. I'm
It's
sorry.
made of stone. All 3 of them are made of stone. You can sort of see upriver to the other bridges.
Okay.
I don't know, assembled of large bricks of stone and like an arch.
A single arch, or are there like pillars holding it up along the way?
There's a single arch. It's not. It's probably this map is not to scale.
Of
It's
course.
probably only like a 10, 15 foot long bridge.
How wide is it?
Um, Wide enough for a horse and a cart. So I don't know what that
But
is.
like a horse and a cart.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
okay,
or a couple of people walking either
right, but
direction.
two horses couldn't cross. Like two horses and carts could not like pass each
No,
other on the bridge. Okay.
no, maybe the center one. It'd be a tight squeeze.
Okay.
You don't know. Yeah.
All right. All right. Stone bridges are pretty freaking strong, and arc stone bridges are pretty strong too. The Romans' bridges are still standing 2,000 years later.
Okay.
That's
You
kind of
try and okay. So through this process, you're trying to casually take off your shoes and dip them in the water, and the water is fucking freezing, and you feel like an idiot.
well. Fuck that shit. I am taking my feet out of the water, and I'll publicly exclaim, "Wow, that's a lot colder than I thought."
Like end of autumn,
I put my shoes back on.
mountainy town. Stupid Solomon trying to be all suave. I'm just dip my toes. Oh dear God!
Whoops! I look around embarrassed and put my shoes on.
Not a lot of people here. The town square is like flooded with crowd, but right now, right here, this bridge is. I mean, there's some minimal traffic across it, but
How the fuck do you destroy a bridge without, like, obviously taking a pickaxe to it
area of
or
expertise is it?
explosives? How the fuck do you destroy a bridge without explosives or making a lot of noise for a long period of time?
Fireball spell.
I don't think a fireball spell would destroy the bridge, dude.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to look up those like save versus whatever.
I don't even have a fireball spell.
Yeah, that's what I was checking.
Yeah. Maybe I can't destroy this bridge right now.
May have to wait.
I may have to wait. Um, how thick is it? Like, how many? Like, does it look like the base of it is like 2 stones thick? Three? Like, I'm sorry, the width of it.
The width, you mean like the height?
Yeah, the height. Like as you're walking across it.
Through the body of it?
Yeah.
maybe like a foot and a half, 2 feet of stone. So like a couple of good size.
Okay, a foot and a half of stone. That's a lot of fucking stone.
Yeah, looks like a
All right,
sturdy
these are
brick.
solid fucking bridges. All right, I'm not breaking this bridge. I'm gonna have to find a new plan. Um. Okay, I want to wander over to the well on the right side of the map. This one that I'm about to ping. I want to
Okay.
wander over here.
Okay, I think that is the one well that you didn't poison before,
No,
if
I
I'm.
got an arm in it. Remember?
Okay, yeah, yeah. That's the one though where the you tried to shove the old woman in it and she escaped and you raped her.
I did not rape her.
That's what the word on the street is.
Yeah, but for the viewers out there who might have missed that week, I did not rape anyone.
You didn't rape her, but
Okay. Solomon's not that kind of guy.
that's the police report read attempted rape.
Okay, it's fine. That's great. That's exactly what I want the police report to say. Okay, so I want to go over to that well and tell me who is about.
Um, there's a handful of people going about daily chores or whatever, collecting water, milling about town. But most of the hubbub is in the town square.
Okay. Oh, did I give you spells? Because I get 3 spells,
You have 4 spells a day now.
4 spells a day. 4 spells
You
a
don't
day.
get new spells.
Right, right, right,
Get another spell slot.
right.
Did you? Why don't you go ahead and remind me what you picked?
Yeah. Let me find an appropriate place to look that up. Um, Players. Solomon. Why is he not here? Why is. Oh. What?
Your spell list get screwed up.
No, I just can't find it.
Whoa! You totally changed your.
Yeah, one of our lovely mods.
Yeah, he's not on here.
Oh, I think the files he might have updated were not. Shit. It's fine. Player equals Solomon the Cruel. There we go. Here is the link to my spells. I will get that fixed. I think the guy might have screwed me over here. Anyway, I want cause fear. I
Pardon?
want detect magic. I want cause light wounds, and I want call upon faith.
Alrighty.
Cause fear, detect magic, cause light wounds, call upon faith. Yeah,
Okay.
excellent. So what's over at this well right now?
Like maybe 5 or so people milling about.
Any of
And
them
then,
drawing water from the well?
yes, there's someone drawing water from the well.
Oh, male or female? What age?
Some middle-aged woman.
Okay. I walk up to her. Does she look like the woman that I tried to push in the well?
No.
Okay, cool. Just checking. And I say, "Excuse me, is this water safe to drink?"
She says, "Yeah, I think this is one of the few that are still pulling clean water."
Oh, thank God. The last one I went to, they said there was a body found in it.
Oh my!
Do you know which other wells are still potable?
She shrugs
Okay, thanks.
and
And then,
finishes her stuff and scampers off as
yeah,
quickly as she can.
when she's done, I pull up, some water and drink it and drop the bucket back down.
Drink
I get
anything?
myself a glass of water, like you do.
Yeah.
It sounds crazy to us, but
Well,
back
you
then
know
that was
full well
normal.
that there's an arm rotting at the bottom of this well.
I pray to Beelzebub. You think I'm bothered by a little tainted water?
Yeah, a little rotting flesh. Yeah.
Makes you strong, puts hair on your chest. um, okay. All right, so we got. I could fuck with the wells some more. I still have that river, but it's icy cold. Not that that makes a difference. I'm sure this shit is icy cold too.
Yeah. In a refreshing way. Mountain spring water.
Are there any large public buildings around, like a big chapel or like a town hall or?
Um, You didn't really notice anything that looked large in public. There were some large buildings around the town square but they weren't like, I don't know. It wasn't like clearly denoted like, here's the big ass church. Well, maybe I'll add where you saw some big buildings to this map, but drawing some shapes. Okay.
I can read, right? Yes. I can read and
Yes.
write common.
So
Sweet.
big building there. And then there was like I think I said and then up here there was like the guardhouse barracks thing. Um,
Hmm.
so those are the three tallest buildings in town that sort of stick out over the rest.
Oh, what type of buildings? Like, are they churches or what?
You don't know.
Oh, I walk over to them,
Okay.
each in turn.
Well, the one at the gate was that guardhouse that you went to, if you recall, the
Okay.
barracks and whatever.
Okay. Guardhouse.
Okay. Um, and then so next I assume you go to town square.
The next day?
No, next.
Yeah,
So
yeah. The
where are you
next.
going now? Okay, you're going
Yeah,
to
town square next.
town circle rather.
Hmm.
Okay, there's still a large crowd you have to push through.
I listen to the crowd as I walk through it, and I take my time walking through it. What are they talking about?
Um, most like I don't know, gossiping about people that got murdered or things that caught fire, people that got poisoned
Okay.
or that got sick. I don't know, rumors about coming plagues and the end time and the worst winter ever. Um, let's see. Yeah. Um, you also seem to pick up on some rumor that from the trade from the north hasn't been coming. Like the caravans have stopped coming from Solstice, which you gather is the major city to the north. You had seen a sign for it before.
Okay.
So like apparently it's been a few days and their major
Okay.
supply line seems to be lagging or cut off or something.
All right. All right.
All right. So by then you've sort of worked your way across the crowd in the square to this large building. It's got a large ceiling, a huge set of double doors. Um, from the outside, you're wondering maybe if it's a church. You don't see any like signs of like any like holy, I don't know, designations of any faith or anything like that. So you're not sure.
Okay.
It's the outside. It's made of stone and wood. It's got large windows, like maybe at the very top of the
Painted
building.
glass or stained glass?
No, not stained, but they're glass.
Okay. I ask someone in the crowd what that building is.
Mm, the temple.
Does it have a particular god it prays to, or to all gods? Or I'm sorry, I'm new in town.
Mm, it's a temple welcoming of all people.
Okay, that's great.
Most of us folk tend to pay homage to Woden,
Mm-hmm.
but we're an accepting lot.
It's really good. Cool. Thanks, man. Um, and I want to go to the last building, but I have an idea of what I want to do now. We're just gonna still take a look at this last building, though.
Okay. Um, okay. I don't know. It's predominantly made of stone. There's a little iron gate around all of it, like a 6 foot pointy iron gate.
Okay.
Um, yeah, like a path leading up to the front. At this point, the gate's open. Looks like maybe some sort of town hall or government building.
I'm walking through the gate.
Okay. Okay.
What's inside when I walk through?
There's a set of double doors in the front.
Okay.
You open them, or
Yeah.
okay, a little crude entranceway. Leading up, there's probably two guards hanging at the far end, leading to another door.
I asked one of them what this room is, or
Okay.
this building is.
This is the town hall. Do you have business?
No, I'm just traveling through town and I saw this building from across the square and was curious as to what it was. I'm a big fan of architecture and anything you can spot from far away intrigues me.
He nods. They both appear to be armed with two-handed swords. The guards.
Okay. I decide to leave them alone.
All right.
All right. This is great. Okay, I want to start walking back towards the town square, but if I run into anyone along the way, I want to go up to them and ask them where I can find the best blacksmith in town or metalsmith in town.
Okay. All right. So around this time, it starts to like a light layer of snow starts to fall.
Okay.
Why? Okay. And you're walking back towards center of town. You bump into someone, some
Mhm.
man walking.
Excuse me, sir. Can you point me in the direction of the best blacksmith or metalsmith in town?
Hmm. There are a few in the uh, I don't know, in the market. A few shops off to the side. What are you looking to get done?
I want to make have a piece of jewelry crafted for my niece. She turns 14, and I was going to try and get some ornate earrings done for her.
We're not really known for jewelry. You may want to ask one of the gnomes that comes through.
Oh, really? Where could you point me in the direction of the gnomes then?
Well, they're going to be set up in the market square, but right now things are pretty hectic.
Yeah, I
And
passed through there earlier. Looked like there was a fire.
he nods. Yep, horrible murder, triple murder.
Are you sure it was murder and they just didn't happen to be caught in the fire?
Oh, it was murder.
My God. Well, thanks, buddy. And
Hmm.
I head off towards
Yeah.
the town square, and I want to go look, find if see if I can find any of these gnomes.
Okay. You recall you did meet you sold fenced some jewelry to a gnome at some point last
Oh
week.
yeah, I totally did. Lucky
Anyways,
gnome.
it's okay. The snow's coming down, sort of a little heavier at this point. Um, and the mood in town square seems to be a little lighter, and everyone seems I don't know. You see people like looking up, like the snow, the snow.
Well, forget about the people that were just murdered, and the iconic tree in the center of town that was badly damaged. Yay, snow! Oh, the people have such short memories. Allows me to screw with them over and over again. Um, yeah, I want to go find a gnome. Hopefully, not the same gnome that I sold shit to before.
Okay. You see, yeah, that same guy has a cart. It's pulled more off towards the edge of the town circle,
Mm-hmm.
as are most of the merchants to like get away from the crowd. Don't want to get their stuff jacked.
Right.
Um, there's a couple of different. I mean, there's him, and then there's a few other merchants. I don't know that you can tell gnomes and dwarves and all that stuff apart, but there are quite a few little people merchants. Can't,
He's Solomon the Cruel, not Solomon the Racist.
but I mean, what do you speak Dwarven or anything like, or Gnomish or anything like that? Do you have exposure to their culture?
I speak Dwarven.
Okay, okay, then okay, then you can tell, yeah, the difference between the dwarves and the gnomes.
Yes.
There's both.
Yes. Okay, I want to go up to a gnome, unless there's only the one gnome.
No, there's another. Yeah, there's him, and you find a pair of gnomes.
I want to go up to the pair of gnomes.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
I say, greetings, fellow gnomes.
Say hello.
Do you do custom jewelry work?
Hmm. We don't have our workshop here, but we can do some minor improvements and repairs.
Oh no, I was gonna get something made custom. Okay, that's fine. I'll go find someone else to do it.
They say, "You're not really in the right place if you want fine jewelry work."
Where's the right place for fine jewelry?
Hmm. Gnome Town.
Gnome Town. Where's Gnome Town?
He goes off on some elaborate description. You like over
How
the
far
river
would does?
and across the mountains, and
Oh, well,
it sounds like
that's a little far to go to get some.
somewhere like hundreds of miles away.
It's a little far to get some stuff done. How well do you know your religious texts?
He sort of tilts his head and squints his eyes. Hmm. You don't get a verbal response, just sort of a baffled look.
It's like, okay, well,
From our experience, religion is best kept out of commerce.
you know what? I don't blame you. Anyway, I was gonna have these earrings made. There was this really cool beetle that I saw once that my niece had expressed interest in. She saw it she saw it in some book. I don't fucking know anything about religion. I'm kind of with you on this. I do my thing. The gods do their thing. You know, I really don't really go to temple ever. But she saw this really cool beetle in a book somewhere, and she was wanting a pair of earrings that looked like the beetle, or maybe like a necklace or something. And I was going to see if I could, get some cool beetle, an amulet or some earrings or something done up. You don't think you could make such thing here, do you?
No, not without like molds and tools and.
Do you know if there's anyone in town that could do something of that level?
Mm,
And I kind of rattle my purse a little bit.
what's this? A finder's fee? Whoops, sorry about that.
Yeah, we could call it a finder's fee.
All right, what do you hand him?
What do I got? What do I got? I got. Oh, I got money.
You
Oh
got some
boy, do I have
fruits.
money. I pull out 15 silver and kind of slide it across the table.
Okay. He points to a building across the way, and he says, "Thanon is a blacksmith, but he can do all right silver work."
Okay, excellent. Thanks, man. What was your name again?
Uh, I'm Smee, and this is me. And he points to the other
Me and
gnome.
Smee.
Me and Smee.
That's cute.
You say that to them?
Yeah.
They give you that same head turn quizzical look.
I walk away without saying anything else.
Okay.
All right, I head over to the guy whose name I've already forgotten.
Thanon.
Thanon. That's right.
It's a blacksmith shop on the other side of
Okay.
the.
I walk around the crowd so I don't have to get next to all these disgusting
crowd,
people.
You know, they're sort of, I'd say they're pulsing in and out of the circle at this point. They seem to be like bringing tinsels and shit. You're not really an expert in these matters, but sparkly things and little candles and.
Actually, you know what? I decide to walk through the crowd.
Okay, yeah, you get bumped a few times, but
no,
not
that's fine. I want to get to an area where it's really tightly pressed, and then I want to bend down like I'm drop something and I'm picking it up.
Okay.
And then while I'm like looking on the ground for this thing, I glance a quick look up to see if anyone's looking down at me.
No.
Okay.
No.
Here's what I want to do. I want to cast Cause Light Wounds and grab the ankle of somebody whose front would be towards me. Like if everyone's looking the same direction, I would be the person who would be behind me if I was looking the same direction as everyone else.
Say that again.
So, like there's a tree over here, and everyone's looking towards the tree, right? If I'm standing here, I want to grab the person behind me. So, like I'm walking through the crowd, it would be this person, the person who would be facing me.
Like facing your back.
Yeah.
So you're reaching behind you.
Well, like I bend down to get something, and I can like pivot like a quarter turn and then reach out to my side.
Okay. Okay.
Uh,
Make a roll to hit.
I mean, we're
Yeah, but like you get +4, I think, first surprise, and
he's
I don't
just
know.
standing right there, like they're just not moving.
Trying
He's
to get someone to stand. Okay, yeah, sure.
they're just like standing about, right? Do I need to make a roll to hit to just touch
Yeah,
something that's not
make a
moving?
roll to hit. I mean, there's obvious bonuses. You've
Okay.
got like I don't know what it is,
We're,
and
we're,
if you miss, the chances are you probably won't even notice.
okay.
All right.
What's the bonuses that I get?
Um, however you want to, you can either take a +4, or I'll just count it in the armor class. Yeah,
Fine.
plus.
+4. 11.
Okay, yeah, you grab him by grab his shin, whatever, his calf.
Okay.
That's causing wounds. Go ahead and roll d8.
Ooh.
Ooh, ooh,
Ooh. Oh. Oh no.
rolling. Bum, 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 bum. Uh-oh.
Oh no. What have I done?
Were you hoping to kill him, or were you
Yes, I
hoping...
wanted to kill him.
Ooh, okay. He lets out a terrible cry. You see, like, the flesh on his calf sort of wither and crinkle. And he sort of drops to one knee and screams, "My leg! My leg!" And he sort of starts to look around.
Okay, I want to just use my other cause light wounds on him again.
Okay, by now people have sort of turned to see. You're going to make a
Oh
roll.
well, people are Well,
How are you playing this off?
I'm playing this off as like I'm concerned about him, and I'm like, oh my god, what's happening? And I like come over him as if I'm like looking on him as if he's like to see if he's wounded, and I just want to like grab him again in more or less the same spot.
Okay. Make a roll to hit. +2 now. Oh, yeah. Actually, you don't need to make a roll to hit at this point.
Okay, cool, good. Hold on, you said it didn't make a roll.
It's fine. Yeah, it's fine. I think he's willingly letting you inspect him. You're like, oh my god, what's
Okay.
wrong? Where? Damn it. The downside of using real die is you drop them and they get under the furniture and you never see them again.
Yeah, it's what I spent half my other campaigns doing is searching for dice that dropped.
Whatever, I give up. Find it tomorrow. Okay, so roll for damage.
Fucking hell!
His leg starts to wither more, and it sort of creeps up his calf,
But he's not
up
dead.
his thigh, but he's not dead. He's screaming. And like,
I stand up quickly and say, "By the gods, what has happened to this man?" And I back up and like push away.
He's got the mummy rot. He's got the mummy rot.
I back up and go, "This place is cursed. This man's leg is withering off of him."
All right, okay. Someone shouts, "We have to burn it!"
I back up and I just like I look around bewildered and confused.
Okay, let's have you. I don't know. Let's see. Do you want to try rolling a charisma check or something to see how well you play off your innocence?
Not particularly.
Unless you can justify some other skill check.
I cannot. I cannot. Oh god, fails. All the fails.
Okay. All right. Someone points out that old man was the last one who touched him.
I look around and say, "What old man?" I'm 27, bro.
Yeah, I know, but you look older than that. the years have not been kind. How do you respond to their?
What old man? Where did he go? Stop him!
Suggesting that maybe you're infected or somehow involved.
Fuck.
They're I don't know. The whole where'd he go? Who are you talking about? It's not. I mean, they're staring and pointing right at you. So.
Okay, I go, me?
Mm-hmm.
And
Be cleansed.
hold on. Cause fear 1 creature for every 4 levels. frick on a stick. That's not good enough. Um, it was no. I went to inspect him and his leg is rotting. Look at his leg. It's awful. We must get the healers. Where there's a temple. Help me carry him to the
Or
temple.
yeah, he's already being dragged off.
I try and help them drag him to the temple. I want to be part of the crew bringing him in there.
Okay. You're not really useful, but you're able to make it look like you are.
Sweet.
As in, they're clearly sporting him. You know, like it's like you ever knew. Maybe you haven't. Like at a concert, you're like crowd surfing, and you're like,
Yeah.
"Guy's already up, but I'm helping. Look at, look at."
Right.
Anyways, so they rush him to the temple. This has caused a bit of a commotion, but the festivities in the town square seem to be going on. They're stringing up candles and tinsel and shit onto the tree in the center of
Motherfuckers.
town and all the lampposts and stuff.
Goddamn holiday.
It's
Okay.
first snow. It's first snow.
All right. Well, once we get him safely in the temple, I excuse myself when the first person that brought him in leaves. Like the first person that came in with us, when he leaves, I leave with him or her.
Okay. All right.
And then I go over to that blacksmith shop.
Okay. Are you like not expecting me to give you actual fights over the course of the day? You're burning like your two combat spells on innocent bystander.
Yeah, I'm not expecting
What
to get
happens
into
when
it.
the real shit goes down?
I don't expect any real shit to go down today. No expectations. Besides, I got remove fear. I'm sorry, I've got cause fear, and I've got the other spell thingy. What do you call it? Call upon faith.
Mm-hmm.
I'm good.
We'll see. Okay. So you go to the blacksmith.
Yeah. And I approach the blacksmith and say, "Hey, one of the gnomes told me that you do some custom metal work.
I am the best in town.
Excellent. I've been looking for the best in town. Now, I don't have the tome on me, but my niece was looking through one of those religious textbooks for something. She's pretty little, and saw a picture of a beetle that she really, really likes. Maybe it was a scarab or something. I'm not really sure.
He sort of raises an eyebrow at you.
I'm like, yeah, I don't know what it was, but
This sounds like some witchery, like something those deep dwarves in the Underdark tend to worship.
what do you mean?
Scarabs are unwholesome creatures,
Really?
but for the right price, I could be persuaded to do some unsavory work.
Well, no, hold on now. If scarabs are unsavory work, I wouldn't want my niece getting involved with this stuff. I mean, she's an impressionable young girl. I'm pretty sure she just liked the shape of the creature.
You're the customer.
Wow, now you have me worried here. I really. She's young. I don't think it'll make much of a difference. Um, I'll try and find a book and make a drawing of it so I can give you the exact one. It may not be what you're thinking. Anyway, I was hoping to get her a like a something in that shape.
You thinking bracelet, jewelry?
Yeah, a bracelet or a jewelry or a something. I don't know. Maybe a pendant or a. She really likes to write, but it's pretty windy up in the tower where she lives. So maybe like a big paperweight to hold her stuff down, just something to sit on her desk.
Paperweight. Desk. Seems like the most useless of inventions I've ever heard of.
Well, girls, and they just like something pretty to look
Fetch me a
at.
drawing?
Excuse me?
You want to fetch me a drawing?
Yeah, I'll go see if I can fetch you a drawing. But I'm not really from around here, but I'm a little bit embarrassed by this. Would you mind? I mean, if these creatures really are the dark and unsavory things that you say they are, would you mind just keeping this between us while I take a look? I don't want to get involved in anything, you know.
Oh, you're making a bigger deal out of this than it
Okay,
needs.
well, with the burnings in the middle of town, I'm a little scared.
Bad for business, this.
Yeah, yeah, it is. Anyway,
And I
I'll see if I can bring you a
that's
drawing.
okay. All right.
Okay, and I guess I want to go to a general store and get some. Do I have paper? And I think I have an ink and quill with me.
Mm-hmm. Do you?
No, I don't. But I want to go get some ink, a quill, and some like not parchment, but papyrus or some cheap ass paper.
Okay. Yes.
Page 90 in the player's handbook. Because I certainly didn't look that up earlier today. I just had that memorized.
Okay.
Attack and harness, miscellaneous equipment. Uh,
Paper, 2 gold a sheet. Papyrus, 8 silver.
yeah, some
Parchment,
papyrus.
a gold.
I got.
So you can get papyrus. You can get parchment,
It's eight
gold sheet.
silver. So I want 10 sheets of papyrus, and that would be eight
So you
gold.
can't get papyrus here.
Oh no, I could
In
just get.
Egypt, you can get parchment. It's like made out of animal parts or something, isn't it?
Okay. I want
Yeah. A gold
5
sheet.
sheets of parchment.
Okay.
Okay. Mm,
And do they have like quill and ink in here? I don't know if they will.
I thought I saw quill and ink once upon a time. Maybe I lied.
Writing ink, 8 gold per vial.
Ooh. Okay, and
Probably also rummage up some chalk or something. You'd rather for a copper.
no, screw that. We're gonna get the 8 gold for a vial. A vial will last me a long
Okay.
time.
Do you see a quill?
I don't.
Um,
Uh,
let's go ahead and say 2 gold for the feather.
for a quill?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Feather with a little metal stabby thing on the end.
One of these?
One of those. This one's sort of, yeah, long and gray, nondescript.
Okay. Sweet. Okay, I pay for that stuff, and I want like a big fat red robe. Silver, 9 silver. It looks like.
Sure, you can get a red robe. Yeah, 9 silver. You can go ahead and use just prices in here.
Okay. Cool. Then I want to go back to my hotel room,
Mm-hmm.
my inn room, and
Recall what you paid for that? How many days?
I paid for 5 days, I think.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
All right. Okay.
and I want to draw out the necklace that I have, my holy symbol.
Okay. Go ahead and make a dex check.
Okay. Can you tilt your camera back down again? Just smidgens. There we go. That's the handsome man. D20 plus 12, 21.
Okay.
Success.
All right. You're able to at least make it clear enough that you can, I don't know, tell what it is.
Okay.
No work of art, but
Right.
get the idea across.
Okay. Then I carefully tuck my holy symbol inside of my shirt, inside of my robes,
Mm-hmm.
and I head on back to the blacksmith.
Okay.
And I produce it for him and say, "Aha! This is what I would like." And I say, "I'd like it about." I think the whole paperweight is a terrible idea, but maybe something that could sit on her desk, just like a work of art that could sit around her room. I would like her to not take it out in public.
Sort of. Okay. Okay. What do you want it made out of?
Bronze would be great, or something something that's pleasant to look at, but not necessarily a precious metal.
Bronze is a noble enough metal.
Bronze or copper or brass? Would any of those that you think would look best with this?
Well, copper tends to corrode.
Yeah, that was my thinking.
Any number of these bronze or brass, any number of these alloys should do the trick. Um, my stock is currently running a little low, and it's been a few days since I've heard word from my shippers. So if you want it done immediately, I'm going to be charging extra.
How much would that be?
So what dimensions are you thinking?
I wanted about, what is this, like a foot wide by
Big sucker.
16 inches tall? Yeah, kind of big.
And then like a few inches thick.
Yeah. I mean, it doesn't have to be solid. It could just be like the shell with legs coming off the bottom of it.
You can save on some metal by making it hollow.
Yeah, and
Okay.
maybe some sort of like rung or ring on the top where she could have the option of either like sitting it on a desk on its legs or hanging it against a wall so it looks like it's climbing on the wall. You know?
Okay. Okay. Alrighty. Um, let's say maybe 20 gold.
It's a little bit steep there. I mean, I understand prices and all, but can we bring that down at all? How about 18?
Okay. Half up front. Should be done in a couple of days.
Yeah, it sounds great. Here, I'll give you half right now.
Hmm.
Um, so half of 18 is 9, which brings us to 66 gold. And that's why I fucking stole all that money, because it's expensive being evil and shit. Being evil is not cheap. Okay,
Alright. He says I'll get the mold going right away.
excellent. Have a good day. I'll come back in 2 days and see how the progress goes.
He nods. Okay. So, alright. In the center of town, they appear to be setting up like tables and shit. It's hard to tell what they've got going.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Um, I want to walk out near the edge
Hmm.
and cast Detect Magic. But I didn't get to. Yeah, I did get Detect. No, I didn't get Detect Magic.
You
I did
did.
get Detect Magic.
Where are you? Um,
Wait, I'm second level. I should get 4 spells per day.
you got detect magic
I
and
got
cause fear.
cause, Detect Magic, and cause fear.
Yeah, oh, you only have one cause light wounds. I'll let it slide. You need to
I'm
keep better.
sorry. Yeah,
There was only
yeah,
one cause light wounds. The other was supposed to be a call upon faith.
yeah. I'm sorry.
Um, we can go ahead and keep it cause fear and uh, and a detect magic.
Okay.
Where are you casting it?
I want to cast it into the crowd of people, so I can see if there's any magic items that people have
What's the
in
range on
the crowd.
this? 10 feet by 30 yards. So there's like a
10.
cone in front of you. Okay.
Well, it's a 10-foot
Magic
path.
vision.
Yeah,
Yeah, 10 feet wide and 30 feet long, and it lasts for one turn.
but I can only turn 60-degree arc per round.
You can
A turn
I
is
think
10
turn as
rounds.
fast as you
So,
want, right?
hmm?
Right? Why could you only turn? Oh, the caster can turn scanning a 60-degree arc per round. Okay,
Yeah.
and you can presumably move. Okay. Alrighty. What's that?
Oh, just plotting and planning and scheming and trying to rule the world.
Okay. So you're wandering around for about 10 minutes. You aren't noticing any magic items on any people. You get close to the tree and you do detect a faint aura seems to be emanating from it.
Should have known.
tree in general. Um,
Didn't even think about that. Should have known.
10% chance. You do not get any read on the sphere or anything like that. So, and the general intensity is pretty dim. It doesn't. It's not like any, yeah,
Okay.
crazy.
Cool.
That's about all. Yeah.
All right. I will head back to my in room.
Okay. You see someone rolling a keg down the street.
I think about tripping them and letting the keg roll away from them, but I realize this is way too public.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I still have a cause fear, though?
Yes.
Nah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. Okay. I'll go and I took a long walk around the town. I'll kill what remains. I'll get some food and kill what remains of the day in my room, pondering and studying and thinking.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So that evening, the center of town sort of kicks up a notch and turns into some sort of party festival. People drinking and singing and generally being annoyingly merry.
Fuckers. Alright. Screw them. Why should they be happy? Yeah. I passed the night.
Okay, you go to sleep.
Yep.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I wake up?
Yeah, you wake up the
Okay.
next day.
Great.
Some more spells if you want.
Yeah. Spells are going to be cause fear, putrefy food and drink, call upon faith, and cause light wounds. Okay. Go downstairs, get some food. I don't really have anything I want to do. I kind of just want to wait for this scarab to be done. Actually, no, I want to go back to one of the dwarves in town.
One of the same guy
Well,
you saw.
no, that was a gnome.
The blacksmith was a dwarf.
Oh, the blacksmith
Sorry,
was.
I didn't mention
Oh,
that.
the one that I was talking to, the beetle guy, was a dwarf? The guy
Yeah.
that I hired?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, no, I want to go to a different blacksmith. Anyone but him, or the guy
Okay.
who directed me towards him.
Okay.
And I want to ask what they know about him. Like, how is his work? How is he as a person? I'm looking for someone to do some business with, but, I don't want to work with unscrupulous types.
You're asking another blacksmith to rate their competition?
Yeah, absolutely.
He says, he's all right. He's a decent enough guy, but his work's only so-so.
Yeah, is there anything I should know about him if
What are you getting at?
I don't know. Maybe this is a nicer place than where I'm from, but where I'm from, some people are more prone to lying or treachery or,
Mm,
mishandling or
I don't know what you're
gossip.
suggesting.
But
Cannon's been operating his business in this town for a good couple of years. He's well liked.
good. Okay. Well, he had much the
My
same.
work, as you can plainly see, though, is far superior.
I look around. It's nice.
What are you,
It's nice.
what are you looking to get done?
I was gonna get a small pair of earrings for my niece. Intricate silver work. I was told that he was the man to do it.
Intricate silver work. I don't know about that, but
You can do intricate silver work?
mm, not really my specialty.
Yeah.
I'm more of an iron man myself.
Yeah. Well, when I need to want to buy a horse and I need it shoed, I'll come to you. Promise you.
I make knives.
I'm not much of a violent person. I'm more of a lover than a fighter.
Hmm.
I choke a little on the inside as I say that. All right. I excuse myself politely and leave.
Okay.
Okay. I want to find some dirt on this guy. Who the fuck would? All right. Are there any other blacksmiths or metal
There's,
workers?
there's a third blacksmith.
Perfect.
This one looks like the horseshoe guy.
All right. I go to the horseshoe guy.
Blacksmith with like an attached stable.
Go to the horseshoe guy. Before I walk into the door, I pull up my hood all the way over my head, so like
Okay.
my face is hard to see, and I
Okay.
walk in. What color robes am I wearing right now? I never specified changing, so
I was assuming you're red, but
okay. Yeah, I was assuming red
you're new
too.
red was my
Yeah,
assumption. But
yeah.
okay.
I walk in
All right.
kind of
There's a
slowly.
small like entrance room with a counter and a awkward-looking teenage boy behind the counter.
Um, I try and keep my face as hidden as
Can I help
possible,
you, sir?
and I say in kind of a slow, foreboding voice, "I am looking for your master."
Uh, he's in the workshop at the moment. Can I help you?
I have need to speak with him in private.
Uh, sure. All right. He walks into the back. And, sir, there's a to see you.
Mm-hmm. All right. This whole time I'm trying to keep like my hands tucked away, so there's as few identifying features as possible. Like I'm trying to keep my skin color out of this as much as possible, et cetera, et cetera.
All right. Large blacksmith walks out of the back room.
Why does it got
Says,
to be black?
"Because I'm racist."
All
So
right.
he, all right. So he pops out from the workshop.
Again, keeping my hood low. I don't even need to see his face. I just need to know like the general direction of him to look at him, like to face him.
Hmm.
I have need of information, but I need to speak to you in private.
Information. I don't sell information. I sell horseshoes. I'm not sure if I like the direction this conversation is going.
I reach into my pull out 5 gold coins and set them on the table.
He looked like he was about to stop you and say that he couldn't be bribed, but he sees the gold and quickly shoves the coins into his pocket and nods. And he takes you sort of out the front door
Mm-hmm.
and to the adjoining stables. And it looks like it's just you and him and
Okay.
maybe a horse.
I
What is
ask
it?
him what he knows of the blacksmith who I hired.
Which black? What do you?
I used his name, but I forgot his fucking name again.
Then
No, wait, no, it's Thal. Oh, what do you know of Thalon?
Thalon?
Thalon, Thalon the blacksmith.
Oh, Thanon, the dwarf.
Thanon the dwarf.
What do I know of him? I don't know. He came to this town maybe 6, 7 years ago.
Who are his enemies in town?
Enemies. I
No
mean,
man walks through life without
I'm not.
creating waves.
I'm. I'm not quite sure what you're getting at here. I mean, we're we're competitors somewhat, but we've always been friendly.
That's not what I'm asking. Surely he has bumped shoulders with someone he did not.
Sort of leans back and tries to take this all in.
I'm paying you
Um,
for information, not to think.
I'm really not sure what you're getting at here, buddy.
Surely he has made his way through life and created at least one adversary.
Adversary. I mean, I don't know. From what I hear, he drives a hard bargain with his shippers, but I can't complain. I mean, he mostly does his, armor smithing.
Does he have a family?
He does not.
Does he have friends?
Hmm. Those dwarfs seem to be pretty thick.
You're telling me this man lives alone and works in his shop and interacts with no other people and makes no enemies and no friends and no family and no loved
I'd
ones?
say that. What? He has friends. He's well liked.
Give me a name of his friends.
Uh, he mentioned some dwarf that lives somewhere. I mean, yeah, a couple of dwarves that live somewhere. It seems like they're on the same block. Maybe it's Dwarf Town.
Do you have any other information about Thalon?
Thanon?
Thanon.
Hmm. I'm really not sure what you're after, but I'm not aware of any.
I reach into my pocket and hand him 10 more gold.
Uh, Look, I can't take this. I don't know what more I can tell you.
I'm not buying information, I'm buying your silence this time.
He takes the gold and looks a little, uncomfortable, and sort of walks out of the stables and back into his shop.
Okay. Fucking moral, upright citizen jackasses not wanting to sell out their fellow men. What's wrong with
Maybe
these
it's just
people?
not that interesting of dirt.
I know. God, this guy's he's good. I hate good people. They don't have any dirt that I can blackmail them with or you fuck them over with. All right. I I take the long way around, however, back to my and that makes it. I don't want to head straight there. I want it to. Like, if he were to watch me, it would look like I'm going kind of somewhere else, or you know.
Okay, sure.
I want to go back to my inn and change them into my black robes.
Okay.
Okay. And then I change my mind and change back into my red robes and head over to the dwarves.
Okay, so you have your fashion show,
Yeah.
and then you decide on your red robes, your
Yeah.
pretty red vests.
Yeah. My pretty red robes.
Okay.
Again, and I want to head over to the where his friends are.
Okay. All right. We had mentioned some houses, sort of like east of the town square.
Yeah.
Ooh. I'm pinging. I'm pinging.
Okay.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Okay. So I go to the house that I believe to be one of the dwarves. Is
Okay. Small one-story thatched
okay.
cabin. Whatever.
Hood up and over and low, and I'm
Hmm.
on the door.
No answer.
I knock again loudly.
No answer.
Bastards must have a day job. Why do people have a day job? They never have jobs in the movies. They're always home.
Or in,
Jackasses.
like Skyrim or whatever, and just like milling randomly about their house or about the street.
They exist to serve me. They shouldn't have to do anything. Bastards. Okay. Um. Well, fuck it. I just stand eerily lurking near the doorway for the rest of the day until he comes home.
Wow, you're boring. Okay.
Yeah.
We've been going for about an hour. You want to take a commercial break?
Let's do it. Let's take a commercial break. We'll be back in 3 to 5 minutes, guys. See you then.
Alrighty.